Hello everyone, welcome to my channel B&B CBS Gossip 24. Luna presumed dead after ocean tumble, but for how long? The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that Luna Nozawa may be presumed dead after an ocean tumble, but for how long? Luna's prison escape won't go according to plan, so let's talk about how things might play out. The show released an exciting preview video for the week of November 17th to 21st that plays up the search for Luna near the beach house. Luna could easily find herself backed into a very dangerous corner. Things are foggy and ominous in the promo clip, like something terrible is going to happen. Lee Finnegan can be heard shouting for Luna to do the right thing and turn herself in, but Luna obviously isn't going to do that. Luna won't want to go back to a jail cell, so she may run and make a major error in judgment in the fog. Could Luna run right off a cliff and fall into the ocean as a result? It's even possible that someone like Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, could lend a helping hand here. We certainly wouldn't put it past Poppy to shove Luna and cause her to plummet to her presumed death. Katie Logan recently wished that Luna would disappear, so she may indeed vanish into the water. Luna's body may not be found, but it could be assumed that she didn't survive. Of course, assumptions can get people into trouble on soaps. That's particularly true when it comes to villains who face a grim fate, since it often doesn't stick. This might be B&B's way of getting Luna off canvas for a while and letting that baby bump of hers grow. Luna could return down the road once the baby's born and give everyone, especially Will Spencer and Elektra Forrester, a huge shock. Do you think Luna is headed for a presumed death? Will Luna seemingly face a fatal exit and then come back somewhere down the line to wreak more havoc? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say a major Luna climax is coming up, so stick with us for updates on any news regarding Luna's escape outcome. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the next 2 weeks, November 17th to November 28th, reveal that fans will see Steffi Forrester's special guest along with Deacon Sharp's invitation. Luna Nozawa will also face a shocking outcome, so here's what B&B fans can expect. During the week of November 17th to 21st, Stoll the prison guard will realize she messed up big time by opening that cell door and letting Luna put her laundry in with the rest. Luna used that as an opportunity to make her escape, so Stoll will panic over Luna vanishing and will call for a lockdown at the prison facility. Of course, that won't do any good since Luna will already be headed for the beach house soon. We'll see Luna return to the scene of at least some of her crimes and plan to get Will Spencer's attention. In the meantime, Elektra Forrester will freak out over the news that Luna's stolen her freedom. Ivy Forrester will have concerns of her own, so she'll race to the beach house to support Elektra through all this. Bill Spencer will also give Katie Logan updates on the situation, but he'll make promises about fixing this before Luna can do more damage. Deputy Chief Bradley Baker will be on the case, but he'll refuse to let Will run after Luna when she's spotted near the beach house. Since Luna is deeply fixated on Will, it's not a good idea for him to be part of the upcoming search team. However, Poppy Nozawa, Lee Finnegan and Sheila Sharp will all go looking for Luna, who'll seemingly bolt on the beach. Despite Lee's frantic plea for Luna to turn herself in, Luna will keep trying to avoid capture and could face a terrible fall. Could there be some sort of cliff situation that sends Luna tumbling into the water below to her presumed demise? One way or another, Luna's shocking outcome will be revealed. Cold water clung to Luna's skin like ice, even after consciousness began to return. Her body rose and fell on the rhythm of waves that no longer touched her, memories, not sensations. The ocean tumbled in her mind, a violent blur of dark water and sharper rocks. She tried to reach for something, someone, RJ? Bill? Her mother's voice, but her fingers closed around nothing but air. Then warmth. Something warm pressed against her forehead. A cloth. Someone speaking in a low, coaxing whisper. Breathe, sweetheart, just breathe. The voice floated in and out of Luna's mind, soothing but wrong. Familiar, but in a way that made her bones tense. Luna forced her eyes open. And the world swayed into shape. A ceiling of rough timber beams. A stone fireplace that crackled weakly against the cold. Faded curtains flapping as ocean wind seeped through the walls. Luna lay on a cot, wrapped in heavy blankets. A small lamp cast a soft amber glow on her skin. She shivered, not from cold but from the startling return of awareness. Where was she? She tried to sit up. A sharp bolt of pain shot through her ribs and she let out a small cry. Footsteps approached immediately. Easy, easy. The voice was closer now, clearer. Luna blinked toward the movement. A woman knelt beside the cot. Wild curls. A familiar smile, too gentle, too warm to be trusted. Sheila Carter. Luna inhaled sharply, and froze. Sheila placed a hand on her shoulder, guiding her back down. There you go, Sheila murmured. You're safe, Luna. Safe. The word made Luna shudder. Her throat was raw, but she managed a whisper. Where am I? Sheila smoothed Luna's damp hair back. In a cabin no one knows about, she said softly. I pulled you out of the water. You were freezing. You'd have died if I hadn't come when I did. Luna swallowed, panic swelling in her chest. You saved me. A soft, pleased smile touched Sheila's lips. Of course I did. Luna nudged back, trying to put distance between them. But, why? Sheila's expression flickered, hurt, then something darker. Because you're important, she said. More important than you realize. The wind rattled the window as Luna trembled beneath the blankets. Sheila lifted a small bowl from the nightstand and stirred it with a spoon. I made this broth myself. You need warmth, fluids, calories. You've lost color. I'm not hungry, Luna whispered. Sheila's jaw tensed. You are hungry. Your body is in shock. Let me help. She raised the spoon to Luna's mouth. Luna flinched backward. Sheila froze. A beat passed. 2. Then she set the spoon down with calculated patience. You're scared, she said. That's normal. You've been through hell. Luna avoided her eyes. I just want to go home. Sheila exhaled slowly, almost sympathetically. Oh, sweetheart. She touched Luna's arm. Luna recoiled. Sheila's smile tightened. You can't go home. Not yet. Luna's heart slammed painfully. Why not? Because the man who grabbed you is still out there. Luna stiffened. And because, Sheila continued, brushing Luna's hair back again, in your condition, you wouldn't make it 5 steps into that forest without collapsing. Luna didn't answer. Her breathing grew shallow. Sheila leaned closer, her tone softening again. I'm not your enemy, Luna. I'm the only reason you're alive. While Luna struggled under Sheila's watchful care, the search on the Malibu cliffs had morphed into a massive operation. RJ had refused to leave. His voice cracked every time he shouted Luna's name over the wind. Bill ordered helicopters, search dogs, divers, and volunteers. Poppy knelt in the sand until her knees bled, shaking with sobs she couldn't contain. Lee tried to remain composed, but even she couldn't hide the tremor in her voice when she told the officer. Luna is a survivor. If she's out there, she's fighting. Bill scanned the ocean, jaw clenched, wind tearing at his coat. She's not gone, he muttered. I'd feel it. I'd feel it. RJ wiped at his eyes, refusing to look away from the water. I made her a promise, he whispered. I'm not breaking it. Their grief carried in the wind. Straight toward the cabin where Luna lay. Pain pulsed behind Luna's ribs as she shifted. Don't move so much, Sheila said. Your body isn't ready. Luna kept her voice soft, trembling. What happened after the fall? Sheila sighed gently, as if recounting a difficult memory. You hit the water hard. I saw you slipping under. I jumped in. Luna blinked. You jumped in the ocean. Sheila's smile softened, proud, almost maternal. I didn't think. I just acted. I pulled you out before the current carried you away. Luna lowered her eyes. It didn't sound impossible. It didn't even sound like a lie. But something inside her, a deeper instinct, whispered that Sheila was telling her only half the truth. She forced herself to breathe slowly. How long was I unconscious? Sheila checked the clock. A few hours. But your fever hasn't fully broken. My fever. Sheila placed the back of her hand on Luna's forehead. You're burning up. Shock does that. Luna swallowed hard. I want to call Bill. Sheila's hand froze midair. Well, that's not happening. Luna's pulse spiked. Why not? Sheila's tone cooled. Because Bill and the Foresters will turn this into another witch hunt, and I won't have that. I saved you. Not them. Luna felt a chill deeper than the cold water. Sheila leaned closer, her expression earnest, intense, unblinking. You need calm. Not chaos. Luna whispered. I need my family. Sheila brushed her cheek. I'm your family right now. Luna's breath hitched. Hours passed in a blur of fever and half-dreams. Luna drifted in and out of consciousness, trying to piece together the fragments of memory. The fall, the rocks, the icy darkness, the sound of someone calling her name. And now, Sheila humming softly in the corner while stirring the fire. At one point, Luna stirred, pushing the blanket aside. Pain flared, but she forced herself to sit up. Sheila wasn't watching, she was preparing something at the kitchenette. Luna's eyes roamed the room. Crates. Tools. A table cluttered with medical supplies. A stack of blankets. A small cabinet. A telephone on the wall. Ripped out, wires dangling. Her heart sank. But then she saw it. Behind the crates. Barely visible. A shape. A shoe. A person? Her breath caught. She squinted. No movement. Just fabric. Clothing. A blanket. Or something else. She strained to see. It looked like someone had been sleeping there. Recently. Sheila wasn't alone. Luna swallowed hard. A tremor ran through her body that had nothing to do with fever. If Sheila wasn't alone, then you shouldn't be out of bed. Luna jolted. Sheila stood behind her, bowl in hand. Her smile didn't reach her eyes. You're still very weak. Luna nodded slowly. But deep inside, something new flickered to life. Not fear. Not desperation. Determination. She whispered. I'll get better. Sheila smoothed her hair again. Of course you will, sweetheart. Luna's eyes drifted back to the crates. Sheila followed her gaze. Something icy snapped in her expression. Don't worry about what's over there, Sheila said softly. Some things are better left unseen. Luna's blood turned to ice. Sheila pulled the blankets up over Luna's shoulders, tucking her in gently, almost lovingly. You need rest, she said. When you're stronger, we'll talk about next steps. Luna nodded, feigning compliance. But her eyes stayed fixed on the dark corner behind the crates. The hidden bedding. The space large enough for a second occupant. Sheila whispered. You're safe here. As long as you stay put. Her tone turned sharp. And as long as you don't try anything foolish. She turned off the lamp. The cabin sank into shadow. And somewhere behind the crates. Something shifted. Someone shifted. Luna's breath caught. She realized then. She wasn't just Sheila's patient. She was Sheila's prisoner. And she was not alone. A presence in the corner behind the crates. Not Sheila. Someone else. When Luna opened her eyes, Sheila was already seated beside the cot, hands folded in her lap, smiling like a devoted mother. Good morning, sweetheart, Sheila whispered. You're looking stronger. Stronger. Only because Luna had spent the entire night planning. She swallowed, forcing her trembling voice into softness. I feel better. She tried to smile. Tried to look grateful. Tried not to betray the terror clawing at her ribs. Sheila reached over and brushed Luna's cheek with the back of her fingers, eyes warm with unsettling affection. That's wonderful, she murmured. We'll get you walking today. One step at a time. Luna nodded. But inside, her mind whispered. Sheila wants me mobile. That means she plans to move me. I have one chance before that happens. Luna let her body go limp when Sheila helped her sit up, leaning heavily into her touch. Sheila softened visibly. Oh, honey, look at you. You're such a fighter. Luna framed her voice with gratitude. Sheila, thank you. I wouldn't be alive without you. Sheila inhaled sharply. The words hit her deeper than Luna expected. You remind me of someone, Sheila whispered. Someone I wanted to save. Luna kept her expression soft, inquisitive. Who? Sheila smiled, tears shining in her eyes. My son, she said quietly. Finn. He won't speak to me anymore. Luna's heartbeat stumbled. Sheila was vulnerable. And Luna had to use it. Maybe you just want someone to care about you, Luna whispered. Someone to stay. To trust you. Sheila froze. Her breathing hitched. Her eyes filled. Luna pressed on gently. I trust you. Sheila finally broke, leaning forward to hug Luna tightly, almost desperately. Luna let her do it, even though the contact made her skin crawl. Because trust was her only weapon. When Sheila pulled back, her cheeks were wet. "You're so good," Sheila whispered. "So pure. Not like all of them." Luna forced a trembling smile. "I just want to get better. Can you help me walk? Maybe outside? Just for air. A test. A risk." Sheila hesitated, eyes narrowing slightly, the calculating side returning. "Maybe soon," she said. "Not yet." Luna lowered her eyes, pretending to accept the disappointment. But inside, she hesitated. "That means there's a weakness somewhere." Later, when Sheila stepped out to fetch more firewood, Luna pushed herself upright. Pain tore through her ribs, but she gritted her teeth. She needed to see. She limped toward the crates, heart hammering. The bedding in the corner was rumpled. Blankets thrown aside. And there, a metal cup. A pair of boots. And a single torn page from an old magazine. But the biggest confirmation. Footprints on the dusty floor. Someone had stood there recently. Luna leaned closer. A shadow shifted behind the crates. Luna's breath froze. A hand emerged. Just a hand. Reaching out toward her, weakly, trembling. Before she could see the face. The door creaked open. Luna jumped back as Sheila re-entered, arms full of logs. Sheila froze when she saw Luna off the cot. "What are you doing?" Her voice cut sharp. Luna scrambled for calm. I was looking for water. My throat is dry." Sheila's eyes darted to the crates. Then she smiled. "But it wasn't warm this time." "Well, you should have asked me." She walked forward and gently, too gently, guided Luna back to the cot. Luna's skin crawled. Sheila lingered a moment, studying her face. "You're curious," she said softly. "You remind me of me." Luna forced a smile. "I just want to heal." Sheila stroked her cheek. "And you will. As long as you stay right where I can protect you." Luna nodded. But inside, her mind screamed. "She knows I'm looking. The next move has to be perfect." By late afternoon, Luna had perfected the role. Sweet. Grateful. Trusting. Sheila relaxed more as Luna accepted the food, the water, the blankets. Luna even pretended to like the terrible herbal tea Sheila brewed. "You're taking such good care of me," Luna said softly. "I don't know how to repay you." Sheila's face softened, almost glowing. "You don't need to repay me, baby. I'm doing what's right." Luna reached for her hand. "I want to go outside. Just for a minute. To feel the sun. With you." Sheila's eyes glistened with emotion. "You want me to take you?" "I trust you," Luna whispered. Sheila inhaled deeply, pride filling her chest. "Well," she said with a trembling smile, "maybe tomorrow." But Luna knew she'd already cracked something inside Sheila. And tomorrow, she would need that crack wide open. When Sheila finally dozed off in the rocking chair by the fire, Luna waited. She counted Sheila's breaths. Slow. Even. Deep. Luna carefully pulled the blankets aside and slipped quietly out of the cot. Every step was agony, her ribs burned, her head throbbed, but she held her breath and forced herself forward. She approached the crates again. The bedding was empty now. The person had been moved. Or had escaped. But something new was on the floor. A small scrap of cloth. Gray. Striped. Luna recognized it instantly. Prison uniform fabric. Her blood ran cold. Was it another inmate? Someone Sheila took before her? Someone she meant to replace Luna if Luna died? Or was the person still in the cabin, hidden somewhere else? Luna stuffed the fabric into her pocket, her heart pounding. Footsteps. She froze. Sheila muttered in her sleep and shifted in the chair. Luna backed away silently, slipped back under the blankets, and forced her breathing into a slow rhythm just as Sheila's eyes fluttered open. Sheila blinked at the fire, then at Luna. A soft smile curled her lips. "Good girl," she whispered. "Still resting." Luna closed her eyes.